Revelation 13, verse 16.
Bring it out.
And he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right? So this is what we have to be prepared for in these last days. The mark of the beast is coming upon the world, whether you like it or not. And it says in the book of Revelation, that everybody is going to have to take this, or you're going to be an outcast in society. And that's just what it is, man. Read it one more time and then give me Ezekiel chapter 9.
This is Revelation 13, verse 16.
Bring it out.
And he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor.
So rich and poor, small, great, no matter who you are, there's a system coming into play right now. And it's actually already here. A lot of people are taking it, but pretty soon it's going to be mandatory, where everybody's going to have to take it or they're going to have to be outcast. We're going to look like everybody else pretty soon. And that ain't to, it ain't to make everybody look bad. Mark. Yeah. No, that's not good. Yeah, that's right.
All right, so this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16.
Yep.
And you just want it says,
He just read the scripture.
oh, okay, kind. So when you go into the word mark, charagma, where's it at? Strong's G 5480. The Strong's definition says a scratch or etching, a stamp as a badge of servitude, or sculpted figure, graven mark.
So that's how they're going to stamp you and ban you as you being one of them and not of the Most High God. Because in the scriptures, it tells you you're going into the lake of fire if you take this mark. And this is why we have to harp on this mark of the beast in these last days, because there is no forgiveness for taking. And I'm convinced, even if you take it and you regret it and try to cut off your arm or whatever and try to, dig in it and get that out, you still marked to be destroyed according to the Most High God, man. So, did you finish that? Yes, I'm coming.
It says, and he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark.
So the only way pretty soon that you're going to be able to buy or sell is if you have this mark. Everybody, we should all be teaching this, because it's one of the last prophecies we are waiting to come to pass in these last days. One of the last ones, man. And when it happened, this is what's going to turn the world upside down. This is what's going to make it nation against nation. This is going to all help. Right? This is where Esau is going to be looking at us as a prey coming in our neighborhoods, breaking down our doors, trying to take all our goods from us, because they know that they're not going to be able to buy or sell without it. So the next best thing is to go to your neighborhood, your communities, to take their goods. Right? Let's continue.
And that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast.
Yep.
For it is the number of a man. Right. And his number is 666.
Right? 666. So who walks around the earth propagating and pushing 666 on everybody, man? We know it's the so-called white man, so he's the one that's going to usher this mark of the beast. Right? To him that have understanding, let him hear. Right? Get Isaiah 10 and 20.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 10, and verse 20.
Yep.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them.
Who smote us? It tells us in Isaiah chapter, next couple chapters, Isaiah chapter 14. Esau is the one that smote us with a continual stroke, oppressing us. We just read it in 2nd Ezra chapter 11, right? But it says there's going to come a day when we escape his hands And we shall no more again stay upon him that smote us, but what?
But shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth.
So when you go into the word stay upon, it means depend upon. How you going to depend upon the Most High when you never did anything for him? You never served him, right? So it's going to be a lot of people that decide they want to pray and ask for guidance and help from the Most High in these last days, and they're going to get shunned. They're going to get ignored. They're actually going to get laughed and mocked by the Most High God. Whether you believe that or not, that's what the Bible says.
That's right.
Proverbs chapter 1. The Most High God will laugh at your calamities. He will laugh when you're going through your toughest times, simply because you ignored him. Was that it on Isaiah 10?
It says, the remnant shall return, even though.
Yeah.
Verse 21. Book of Isaiah chapter 10, verse 21. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty God.
Right? So remnant goes into a small fraction of people. Only a small fraction of people is going to return to the Most High God in these last days.
That's right.
And like we brought out earlier, everybody, we're not out here for everybody, man. We understand the majority of the world is going to get caught up. And the majority of the people here in Babylon going in that lake of fire, man. For their wicked deeds, man. For ignoring the Most High God in these last days. You got to bear your punishment. Hey, the lake of fire is real, man.
That's
you
right.
go into the scriptures and you read about Sodom and Gomorrah, somebody has to explain why that place is still in ashes and why nothing don't grow in that place in Sodom and Gomorrah still to this day. You got to explain that, man. And the Most High God said it is a memorial for them that choose to live wickedly in the last days. Can you get that for me in 2 Peter chapter 2? 2 Peter chapter 2. 6.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2, verse 6.
No.
And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes condemned them with an overthrow, making an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
See that? It says an example to those that afterwards should live in ungodly. What is this place called in the last days?
Egypt,
Egypt and what though?
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, get it for me. Because the last wicked ruling kingdom on earth is parallel with Sodom and Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah. I said that right? Parallel. What's the word?
You was thinking of parallel
Yeah,
and compare.
yeah.
My nigga, his spirit, he was on. Let's coin that.
Yeah.
It's parallel.
Let's do that. Go ahead.
This is Revelation 11, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Right? Which is the last ruling kingdom before the Israelites rule forever and ever, even forever. Go ahead.
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Spiritually, why? Because Egypt's synonymous for bondage, slavery, and the false god idol worship, right? And Sodom, the homosexuality, of course, it being pushed on our people, starting with our kids somehow. You know, it's scary to even put your kids in school nowadays because that's what they pushing off on them. When Sleepy Joe Biden first came into the office, his first 30 days, the first thing he did was made it where an 8-year-old can determine their gender. An 8-year-old shouldn't know anything about what's down there because they're innocent. They're playing a crafty mind game. Go ahead.
No, I was waiting.
All right, go. Is that it on that? All right, go. Let's go back to
It was
Ezekiel 9.
Ezekiel 9. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 9, verse 4.
Bring it on.
And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
You see that? It has to be people that sigh and cry for all the abominations that's done in America. You can't be okay with homosexuality. You can't be okay with transgenderism. You can't be okay with these things. You have to speak against them. That's what it says in Peter in the New Testament. Can you go back to that in 2 Peter? Where it said that Lot was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked and their wicked deeds.
What? I can bring this priest about?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 9.
Bring it out.
And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of God and for the testimony which they held. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell in the earth? So here you have it being repeated and echoed from the book of Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 4. You have the blood of the righteous that was spilled on earth, and we sigh and we cry and we make groanings through the spirit so the Most High God can hear it and make judgment happen on earth, right? And you wanted that in Peter, right?
Right, and that's exactly why, bro, there's power in the tongue. The more we come out here and sigh and cry for the abominations that's done, the Most High gonna hear that, and it's gonna put off a vibration where we're gonna start seeing these things coming to pass. And that's what we want. Well, of course, we kind of nervous for the destruction to come, but at the same time, we'd rather for that to come and risk that than to sit here in this captivity and being oppressed, getting taxed for every. Man, I'm gonna keep saying that, bro. This taxes thing, it really oppresses us. That's part of the systematic oppression. Go ahead.
You want this? Peter.
So look, it's on Zion first.
Oh, okay. Obadiah 1 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
It says, The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
Right.
And thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, Who shall bring me down to the ground? So these Esau, they're going to get a rude awakening, soon. They thinking that the America is the greatest kingdom on earth. They thinking that they can't. Blacks, like, we don't have a military. We don't have an arsenal. We don't have no power in our Congress. How are we going to overtake them? But their pride is there. In verse 4, to finish it off, Though thou hast exalt thyself as an eagle, and though thou hast set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. So the Lord is after them. The Lord said, This is my doing. I'm about to cast the white man down.
Right. And Esau's his objective is to get all of us marked so the Most High can destroy us all, and that's not gonna happen. The Most High always has reserved a remnant in every captivity that we've been in, man. He's always reserved families. There's no way he's gonna be able to get all of us. There is no way on this world he's gonna be able to get all of us, man.
The book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 9.
Now,
And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground.
That's right.
So you got to understand, when we dealing with the Most High, he looking at all of the blood that the white man, his forefathers, and their forefathers have shed since the beginning of time, right? You are going to come into judgment for that. The voice of our blood is crying out from the ground, right? You got the transatlantic slave trade. Imagine the death toll on that, right? You got all types of things happening, man. Like I seen this one clip. It was going into the history of the transatlantic slave trade and what was going on when we was in chattel slavery, right? It said for a punishment, and this is gonna get a little, you know what I'm saying? But this is what we went through. I don't know what the guy did, but his punishment was he cut his body up and he put salt and pepper and vinegar and whatnot all on his wounds, right? They said he pickled them. That's what they called it. Like, if you get in trouble, you're getting pickled. That's what he did to us, right? He had another slave. Then when he did him like that, he left open sores on his body, put salt and vinegar all in his wounds. He made him lay out in the sun all day, and the flies just biting him. And he had to lay all night out during the nighttime, and he had to deal with the mosquitoes all night. That was his punishment, right? And he also had another slave urinate and defecate in his mouth and face and eyes. That was his punishment. That's how That's how slave masters was getting down in America, man. That's what they did to our forefathers, man. And you think the Lord just gonna let that shit go unpunished?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
a fool.
Yeah.
Can't touch the apple of his eye like that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Most High God hear our cries in these last days, man.
We got his Judges. This is the book of Judges, chapter 10, verse 10.
Bring it out.
And the children of Israel cried unto the Lord, saying, We have sinned.
Sin. We have
sinned against thee,
Uh-huh.
both because we have forsaken our God and also served Baalim. And the Lord said unto the children of Israel, Did not I deliver you from the Egyptians and from the Ammonites, from the children of Ammon, and from the Philistines, the Zidonians, also the Amalekites, and the Moabites did oppress you, and ye cried to me.
So what makes you think that the Most High is not going to come deliver us out of America when we cry unto him? He delivered us from all of those nations when we cried unto him.
Right.
He's going to come and deliver
That's
us
right.
again. Hey, what's up with it, brother? You all right? You say what? Bro, you don't need to be out here in public and you inebriated like that.
I'm an Israelite, so don't worry about it.
You an Israelite, so don't worry about it? Go ahead, Doc.
It says, And ye cried to me, and I delivered you out of their hand.
Uh-huh.
Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods.
Right.
Wherefore I would deliver you no more.
Hey, and this is why we need the new covenant. Because this is every time this is what Jake did. And that's why he said, I'm going to give you the new covenant so you cannot transgress anymore. There's going to be no more transgression. That's why I tell you in Daniel, the kingdom going to be forever and ever, even forever, because we're going to have the new covenant.
That's right.
But we can't transgress the Most High God.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
Go and cry unto those gods which ye have chosen.
Uh-huh.
Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
And this is the times we're coming upon. A lot of people trust in this system. Like the scriptures say, they trust in oppression. And they're gonna have to really stand on it in these last days. Not coming to back to the Most High God in these last days, but trusting in this system like the Most High is not coming to destroy this system. They're gonna have to stand on that and they're gonna be destroyed in the Most High God's anger, and that's just what it is. You said you had something.
Come. Oh, what you bring up? No. Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 8. This is the book of Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 8.
Yep.
I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. This is what the Lord said he's going to do. The other people's wickedness, he said he's not going to hold his tongue no more. Because the Most High God, he has habits too. And what the Lord will do, he will let their wickedness add up until it meets its boiling point, and then he'll come cook everybody. He don't do that to the Israelites. Why? Because he loves us. If the Lord did that to us, we'd all be destroyed. But he does that to our enemies. He does that to the other nations. This is the book of 2 Ezra 15 and 8. It says, more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me. The innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me. And the souls of the just complain continually. So just like the example with Cain and Abel. Cain slew his brother Abel, and the Lord said, your brother's blood crieth unto me. In the spirit, your spirit goes up and you make your complaint to the Most High. You can read about that in Job chapter 23, if I'm not mistaken. You'll come to the Most High and you explain to the Lord what happened. And the Most High God said, I'm not going to keep letting this slide. You only got so many more people, so many more complaints, so many more innocent and righteous blood to spill before I come back to this world and destroy it with a great hand, with a great deliverance.
That's right. Hey, we talking about people that ain't did nothing wrong to Esau. They were considered innocent. What they do to you? But then here it is. They driving around looking for their next victim, looking for somebody to slaughter. Like they just did, man. We keep harping on this Sonya Massey thing.
Yes, sir.
They just killed somebody right after her. Like it wasn't nothing, man.
Called her
And
a
you know
slut.
what's crazy? The cop looked just like dude.
Yeah, dude.
Don't he? He look exactly like that dude, man. Go ahead.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Woe to them that devise iniquity
Uh-huh.
and work evil upon their beds.
Yup.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. So this is what our oppressor and our enemies do.
That's bro for 6-1.
You hear your brother?
Once they have this kind of power, they meditate on how to slay the righteous and the just and the innocent. The people who are not guilty. It says they sit in their beds and they imagine it. They conceive it.
Yeah, you good, boy.
They plot on it. And when it is in the morning, when it's morning time, they go carry out them works. That's Micah chapter 2, verse 1.
Precept.
God. And go ahead.
Nah, you got it. Oh, okay.
You had a precept?
Yeah, I have precept.
Okay, go ahead.
I thought you had a point. Slug it.
I'll make my point after this.
It's Numbers 35 and verse 33. Classic.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So ye shall not
That
pollute
goes
the
perfect with the Micah 5.
Right. Well, saying come.
Go ahead, though.
This is Numbers 35 and verse 33.
You know?
So ye shall not pollute the land where ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. You ain't get it off, Esau. I can't wait for my Native American brothers to actually get that warrior spirit back. Like, I'm talking about actually warrior spirit. I'm talking about, you gotta remember, the natives were on horseback about to go in front of people that had fucking guns and shit. You know how much bravery that takes? I'm talking about, you see a gun that and you just running straight towards it. So them natives, bro, they like sleeper cells. Once the Most High God word get back in them, bro, they on their ass. Shit, yeah. That's the bus. I'm about to say, bro, brother, the bus ain't leaving that fast.
Hey, but they said the righteous blood cry out to the Most High God. The Most High God is going to avenge us, man. He's going to, especially when they start trying to hurt the prophets, man. The Most High God, that's when they make their move, that's when the Most High going to start making his move, destroying this place. And we can't wait for that. Right, so where was we at? Let's continue. Yeah.
This is Psalm.
So Mahar said earlier, he said that the Most High God has those same traits when it comes to, you know how like sometimes like we'll see our kids do something and we get angry and angry every day until we be like, all right, that's enough. Well, the Most High God has the same characteristics. Read that.
This is Psalm 7, verse 11.
Uh-huh.
God judgeth the righteous,
Uh-huh.
and God is angry with the wicked every day.
Every single day is making him angry and angry until he be like, all right, bro, that's enough. And he gonna send Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah don't even know when he come back, but Yahweh Shah gonna know, all right, he must be at his peak of anger if he's sending me now. And that's what we can't wait to see, man. Yahweh Shah HaMashiach make his grand entrance. We was on Ezekiel. Go ahead.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse, what was it? 21.
Yep.
Be of good cheer, O my children. So who is he speaking to? He's speaking to the children of Israel, right? That's been sold away into captivity. Be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto the Lord, and he will deliver you from the power and hand of the enemies. So we got to know he's going to bring us out of this captivity, right? For my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you. And joy is come unto me from the Holy One, because of the mercy which shall soon come unto you from the everlasting our Savior.
That's right.
For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but God will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever.
That's right.
Right? It say, so look, man, we left with joy and weeping, but we gonna return
That's right.
with gladness and rejoicing, man, through the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Hey, and that's what it say in the gospel in Isaiah 61. And we can't wait for that. We actually can already see it take place. This place coming down. We see this place coming down. The rest of the world don't. We
Yeah.
see this place coming down, and we see our salvation getting closer and closer and closer, man.
Precept.
Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiasticus 2:14.
Yep.
Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? So you know the test of time is what Hebrew Israelites got to keep going through, man. The brothers and sisters that's been in this thing for 8 years and they're still waiting on the return of Mashiach Yahushua, it's just an exhortation to keep pushing because that is gonna come. The word is not void.
Bro, you got people that been in the truth 30 years and they still waiting on Yahweh HaMashiach.
That's right.
Them brothers, they deserve the honor, you know, of having patience. And when they start teaching on lessons like that, I'm zeroed in. I'm really locked in.
That's right.
Because they're going to teach you. They're going to teach you, you know, how to endure through these tough times. Everything that we going through right now, they've already been through it 15 years ago. You know?
That's mighty.
Yes, sir.
This is Ezekiel 9 verse 4.
There you go.
And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Right? So go, he told the angel, go and set a mark. Hey, what's up with it? You believe in the Bible? Like, what you do that for?
That's crazy.
You put
Nah, that
a
was
stank face on
crazy.
it like we asked for your number or something.
That was crazy.
Read that again. Bro, you see that? That's,
Bro,
that's
that
what's
was
wrong
crazy.
with the women nowadays. They swear you trying to holler at them every time you say something to them. Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Right, so he said, he told the angel, set a mark on the foreheads of those that have a problem with this wicked ass this kingdom that's oppressing everybody. So this is what the angel is doing. He's going around about enlightening them, putting a mark on their head, helping them understand that there is a better place, there's salvation coming. Right? And all thing we got to do is, like the brother said, endure the test of time, endure it to the end. But keep going though. What else is going to happen? As this angel is putting this mark on the heads of them that sigh and cry of all the abominations that's done thereof. Right? So all of the people that call themselves Hebrew Israelites are doing that. Right? The rest of the world ain't doing that, man. Any other religion ain't doing that. Christianity don't be complaining about what's going on in America. These other religions don't be complaining about what's going on in America. Kemet, they don't complain about what's going on in America, man. Go ahead.
And to the others he said in mine hearing,
Right? So he told the other angels this. Go ahead.
go ye after him through the city,
Uh-huh.
and smite.
Uh-huh.
Let not your eyes spare.
So what does smite mean? Y'all know what smite mean?
Kill.
Punch, slap, or kill.
Punch, slap, or kill. You was right, though.
Oh, slap.
Punch, slap, or kill, depending on the context. Sometimes it's talking about slapping them, punching them, like Nehemiah, he was smiting them. You got that context of smite, which is kill, that was given to the angel.
So you can come immediately.
All right, so punch, slap, or kill is what smite mean. Go ahead.
Bring
Let
it
not
up.
your eyes spare,
Uh-huh.
neither have ye pity.
And that's what we about to witness. We about to witness. Hey, give me that precept. You know that precept where it says that the blood will be unto the horse's brittle in Revelation?
See it.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah, I did too see it. I heard it. There it is. Bang, bang, gone and done.
I'll read it. I'll get it. All right.
Even to
So a crash and everybody pays attention, but the word of God. Yeah, you know. Salvation?
14 and 20.
Salvation? Nah.
So let's start at 14. Start at 14. So this is what's going to happen upon the return of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. It's going to be a lot of deaths, man. You think Yahweh Shah care if you were homeless? If you was, bro, you're going to get destroyed if you do not come back to under the blood of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, you know, which is keeping the law, statutes, commandments, and the faith of Yahweh Shah. You're going to get destroyed. It don't matter. Kids and all. That's what we about to read in Ezekiel. All elderly people, kids, he told that angel, bro, don't spare nobody. Man.
Kill everyone.
Oh, go, now you good. Go ahead.
this
14
is
and 14.
this is Revelation 14 verse 14.
Uh-huh.
And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sent like unto the Son of Man.
We know who that's talking about. One like unto the Son of Man. That cloud is talking about that chariot that's coming. Right, go ahead.
Having on his head a golden crown,
Uh-huh.
and in his hand a sharp sickle.
Yep.
And another angel came out of the temple crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust in thy sickle
Right.
and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe.
Right? It's time for judgment. That's what the angel came down from heavens and told Yahushua Mashiach, go ahead and handle your business. Right? Go ahead.
And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth,
Uh-huh.
and the earth was reaped.
Uh-huh. Keep going.
And another angel came out of the temple, which is in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire.
So this is the example. This is.
You put them on the news, right?
Hey, brother, can you
Oh, no,
go
you
over
got
there
it.
right quick? Yes,
I just
sir.
want to make sure y'all know my spot.
Yes, sir. Hey, so it's giving us the explanation on when Yahushua Mashiach come. This is where we get this from. Yahushua is gonna come. He's gonna beam up the elect, and the rest of the people they gotta get it, man. They gotta get harsh and horrible judgment, and it's well deserved if you really examine the minds of the people. Hey, what's up with it, brother? You believe in the Bible?
Yeah, wait, God.
You believe in the Bible?
Yeah, wait, God.
What?
He's with God.
So you don't want to talk to us now?
No, I just got shit to do. That's it. Somebody just brought me this blood, so I'm
So-
giving away my.
Read that out. God, this is exactly what I'm talking about, man.
Put the blood out and talk to us, man.
My God just gave to me. Did you need?
Put the blood down.
So
and
God
talk
told
to
you
us.
to smoke.
Damn.
He made it legal. So me.
So God,
Wow.
you say God made it legal, or did the white man make it legal?
I don't know where they come from the ground, so I ain't know.
No, we agree with that. No, we will show you. Look, I want to show you this. I
Okay,
will take the
I'm
time out.
Please,
We
use
will
the gun.
pause the look. Hold on. We'll take the time out to pause the lesson and show you what it's created for. Go to
You got to
Genesis
be none
1
of the
and
guys
29.
smoking.
Go to Genesis 1 and 29 right
I'm
quick.
throwing their face down like, for real, that's me.
Yeah. And just for the record, look. Come here. What's your name?
Cheese, big cheese.
Cheese.
I did 21 years.
All right. So look.
Kicked in everybody's throat. I didn't have it.
So look. At the end of the day,
For real.
when people smoke it, they're honoring
Do that again.
a Hindu god. They would smoke blunt. They would smoke weed, but to their god, and their god would be a sign to keep them alive. Now the whole world is smoking it like that's the thing to do. He ain't listening to this for edification, so keep going.
I'm everywhere.
You ain't lying about
Nah,
that.
read that Genesis right quick. 'Cause I don't
This,
wanna...
this is Genesis 1 verse 29.
Hey, this is for everybody that's smoking weed, man. Weed is not created for you to smoke. Stop quoting a dumbass movie like Friday and thinking that that's going, because it's all comfort. You know, that's the same thing that was said in Friday, where he said, God put this here for me and you. Who was he talking to? He was talking to the pastor dude. He said, God put this here for me and you. He didn't put it here for you to smoke it though. And that's just simple. Right, read that.
And God said, behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed,
Uh-huh.
which is upon the face of all the earth,
Right.
and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat.
For what?
For meat.
So it's for meat. It's for you to eat it. You can eat it, man. You don't gotta smoke it. Somebody taught you to smoke it anyway. A lot of people, they'd be like, bro, I can't eat it, bro. Nah, I just be too high. Well, why you smoke 5 blunts in a day, for? Because you trying to get too high. So you can't use that, man. Precept. You want to say something? Go ahead.
Wait, so like you see, like, within wickedness, like people on these pills, they done stopped taking them. Now they smoking the damn pills.
Yeah. Or they putting it up
Yeah.
they rectum.
Yeah. Or snorting them.
Yeah. Just anything. They just trying to get up, like, just crazy high. They ain't drooling and, you know, I seen this video of this Jake, bro. This dude they was sitting here recording him, bro. He was just going crazy. He drooling and spitting and it was like, bro, that's a zombie right there. That's what it looked like. He was a zombie, bro. Like he was transforming into a zombie. But go ahead.
The book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 15.
You know?
Health and good estate of body
Bring it
are
out.
above all gold, and a strong body above
Of
infinite wealth.
Yep.
Touch on it.
There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness. So you keep on smoking, you keep putting smoke and ashes and tar and all of this nonsense in your body. Ain't no telling what they also spraying on the weed. You putting all of this in your lungs via hot smoke. you not gonna, your health is not gonna last long, man.
Yeah.
It's cool now when you young. Well, you think it's cool now. You think it's cool now while you're young, but 10, 20, 30 years, you see people with holes in their throat.
Yep.
You see people, they just going through all types of cancers and lung cancers and
And a lot of that be it be that stick that they wrapping around it.
yeah.
It be that stick.
But-
But regardless, you ain't supposed to be smoking it, man.
You ain't supposed to be smoking it, and you think it's cool now, but like you ain't never dealt with the reality of struggling to breathe, man. If you ever, go ahead.
No,
You ain't never dealt with the reality of struggling to breathe. You wake up and you happy-go-lucky because you ain't felt the pressure yet.
Yeah.
You all happy-go-lucky and you lighten up a blunt, but you ain't thinking about how in 10, 20 years you're gonna be fighting for your life every day, short of breath.
It's a lot. Man, I had a revelation like that. I used to try to get around. I used to smoke. He had a raw. I used to smoke raw paper.
Yeah, raw paper.
And I used to think, it's the sticks. You know, that's where all the tar coming from. Man, there was a partner of mine. He was doing tattoos, and he had a mask on. He hit the raw with the mask on, and it instantly put an imprint of tar on it.
Yeah, because
Dang.
when you burning it, you can see it building up on it. Yeah, you can
So,
see it.
It ain't no getting around it.
Yeah.
You getting all that. Even vaping, that
Yup.
sticks to your lungs.
Bro, vaping, man, people be
Like,
damn.
Ain't nothing supposed to go in your lungs but God's air.
Hey, people be thinking vaping is better than smoking. Like they're downgrading and they're doing better.
They're more holy.
When that's not what this going to, bro. You're inhaling electricity, bro. You're inhaling electricity.
Yeah. I like that breakdown.
it is true. Like, they get poisoned from the metals, and the metals heating up.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Oils.
It look just like a electric gun, like how it taps,
Yeah.
and then it creates this smoke, and it comes up, and you inhale all of it. That's like it's burnt air. That's what it is, burnt air that you inhaling, right?
Hey, it said death is better than a continual sickness. You lining yourself up for a continual sickness.
All right, let's Revelation. And you see, bro, he said he been in prison for 21 years.
Like, that's a
bro,
flex.
you ain't got nothing but time in that thing. How you not understand? Like, they be in there that long and they still don't pick up no books.
That's crazy.
They be in there that long, and you heard what he said. He had to smoke every day in there. They finding ways to smoke. Esau is actually letting them smoke.
Yeah.
Because if this was going to keep you in there and us get paid, then, hey, let it be done. But go ahead.
No, I can see that because in Glenpool, I had this like white boys really cleave on to any black person. Like I'm just any, a woman or a man. They just want to be around you. So I can see like the guards being like thinking they the cool guard and giving them shit. Because white people, they just always down to get us in sin, bro. Always.
Hey, give me Isaiah 5 and 7. Go ahead.
This is Revelation 14, verse 18.
5 and 7. Isaiah.
And another angel came out from the altar,
Uh-huh.
which had power over fire,
Uh-huh.
and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle.
You see that? It says he had power over fire. That like a fire, man. It's gonna be hot, man. This ain't like putting your hand over a stove, bro. It's gonna be way hotter than that. It's gonna melt all that flesh off of your bones, man. Go ahead.
Saying, thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe.
Uh-huh. Keep going.
And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of God.
Uh-huh. Keep going.
And the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horse bridles.
So all of that sin that you're doing, it's gonna cause you to be thrown into the lake of fire, man. A lot of people are gonna get destroyed. A lot of people are gonna get thrown in the lake of fire immediately. A lot of people gotta come back and then they gotta get thrown in the lake of fire. That's just how the Bible breaks it down, man. That's why the Bible called it the second death. A lot of people say we all gonna die someday. Bro, you forgetting about, go to 2nd Ezra 9 and 7. Or it might be 9 and 13. Give me Revelations 21 right quick, since you're already in Revelation. That's why it's called the second death. I want that 2nd Ezra first.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 13.
Yep.
Verse 12. I'm going to start at verse 11.
Okay.
I'm going to start at verse 9. Then shall they be
In fact, start at 7.
Yes, sir. And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works.
See, this is how you're gonna be able to escape with the Christian church. They tear those kind of they tear that down. But here it is, the Bible said this is the kind of stuff on why they took the book of 2nd Ezra out. Because it tell you you're gonna be saved by your works and your belief, what you believe in. So read that again.
And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
You see that? Your faith and your works. And it talks about escaping. Escaping what? Jacob's trouble, the great tribulation period, and ultimately the lake of fire. And we just read that in Isaiah chapter 10 and 20, where it says the remnant is the ones that's going to escape out of the house of Israel. This is your opportunity to repent right now, not later. Man, there really is no later. You need to repent right now, man. There's nothing, what do you have here? There's nothing, there's no offers here but drugs, man. It seems like everybody on drugs, everybody I grew up with, bro, when I be seeing them, I be like, damn, bro. I be feeling like I'm the only one left. Because it be so many of them on drugs. It's just like so shameful, bro. It's like, man, I'm so thankful the Most High God saved me out of that situation of being a damn junkie walking around acting like it ain't my fault. Or these drugs is helping me get through my day. That ain't what's helping. It's not helping you get through your day, man. Only reason why a lot of people staying alive is just so they can get high the next day, man. What?
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders.
So he's telling you, he said, you do the works and you keep the faith, you're going to see the salvation and you're going to make it back to the homeland. Go ahead.
It says, shall be preserved from the said perils and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Then shall they be in pitiful case.
Right? So this is speaking about in Ezekiel 9. Right? Ezekiel 9, the ones that kept the works and the faith, those are the ones that have the mark of exemption on their forehead. But now it's talking about the people that did not want to obey the words of the Most High God. I mean, you're not knowledgeable. You don't have no wisdom. You don't have anything. When you sitting here looking at us like, nah, I don't want to listen to them niggas. Like, we ain't bringing out the words of God. These are God's words. And you know what? They did the same thing to Peter in the book of Acts chapter 4. They looked at them like they was niggas, and then they had to realize that Yahushua was with them. Like they remember seeing Yahushua with them. Yahushua is with us too. We bringing out the words of prophecy. And that's what it says in Revelation chapter 12. That Yahushua Mashiach is the spirit of prophecy. We're bringing out those words and telling you what happened, what's happening now, and what's going to happen in the future. Whether you want to listen to us or not, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 9, then shall they be in pitiful case.
Pitiful case. Y'all think y'all going through something right now? Eventually you ain't going to, man, eventually they ain't going to battle dig in trash cans and look for food, man. Because it's going to be already somebody there 2 steps ahead of them. And a lot of people, they just going to starve to death, man. It ain't going to be, you ain't going to be able to break into nothing, man. Because it's going to already be something broken into. The Lord going to shake up everything, man. People are literally going to be dying from starvation. I was about to say salvation. Go ahead.
It say they shall be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
Abusing the Most High God's ways. He's out here with his hands stretched out to you blacks, Hispanics, and natives only. And they the ones that's turning them away. They the ones acting like they got something better to do. You heard the dude. He said, I got something to do, bro. You ain't got nothing to do, bro. You sitting downtown. Go ahead.
And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
So you have nothing. Can you give me 2nd Ezra 15 again? 15 and 24. So read that again.
It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
Right, and the lot is already in each and every last people out here person. Every person out here, your lot is already set in place. You just got to walk into it. That's it. That's it, man. If you like to eat all day, every day, the Most High going to probably starve you to death. Because that's what you used to doing, eating. He's going to starve you. Right, and so forth. Right, go ahead.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 24.
Bring it out.
Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord.
Right, we all know, we go over week after week what woe means. Woe means destruction. So destruction to them that sin and keep not his commandments. The same commandments that he said is not grievous. But you got brothers making up every excuse in the world why we shouldn't be keeping the commandments or why we can't, man. And the Most High already said it ain't grievous, man. We understand we can't keep it in its fullness. That's what we got Yahweh Shah Mashiach for. But people still play games with it. And they gonna have to see the hard way. And we gonna learn from them. We actually already are learning from them. Is that what it says in Proverbs 21 and 11? It says the righteous wisely consider the house of the wicked. We see the way that certain people getting punished and we be like, hell no, I'm cool. I'm cool on that. Go ahead.
Verse 25. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power. Defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him. And therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction.
And it's just that simple. I mean, we all had that. Reason why I can say this is because I had the same mentality in the world. Like, bro, I'm suffering. I'm going through all these things. The Most High God is not worrying about me out of all of the people on the earth. When here it is, he's looking dead at you. He's looking dead at everybody the same way he's just looking at you. So there's no running, man. Everybody is going to have to face reality pretty soon, man. The Most High God's reality. Meaning he been out here this whole time trying to talk to y'all and y'all been not listening. Hey, brother, you've been standing here for a good 10 minutes. What have we been bringing out?
Word.
Okay, what have we been bringing out?
God's word.
Yeah. What have it said?
Cross, love.
Huh?
We've been bringing out the Father God.
Yeah, but what did the Father God say?
He said thank you.
Huh?
He said thank you. That's very word.
Let's do it. That's all done.
Yeah, I already know, bro. It's all good. So, going back to the scriptures, go ahead, Op.
You want to revelate 21?
Hey, this is the most greatest thing you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans could receive, and they don't want it.
Tough.
They don't want it.
Tough.
They want to be rich and still oppressed in this society, man. Here it is. You got celebrities going to jail for not paying taxes, for tax evasion. And I'm going to keep harping on these taxes. Because we paying taxes, that's one of the main things that's oppressing us. When you get your check, they taking taxes out. Yearly, they taking taxes out. When you go buy something, they taking taxes out.
To kill you.
Yeah, it's to make sure that you don't got enough.
To build their nation up.
Yeah, so
to
that you
oppress
can go back to work the next week.
Right.
Here it is, you'll have I didn't even know it was different tax brackets. Like I was at work and I worked one day overtime and they gave me, my check was like $900. Bro, I seen like 6 of it. I'm like, so where that rest of it go? But we know where it went. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? You know what I'm talking about?